Hello, this webinar is a part of the Religious Freedom series, and it's titled Total War, PSYOPs, Psychological Operations. Our civic ignorance makes us complete prey of PSYOPs, and I'll define PSYOPs in a minute, but let me first speak to our civic ignorance. We have some special webinars on civic ignorance at uscivicstraining.org, but here you can see the 54, 58, 52, 55 scores for those involved in the academic world. These are all Fs. And when asked, the First Amendment has 5 unique liberties stated for the people of the United States, and when asked what those are, 36% of Americans could not name one of them. For those that could name at least one of them, 40% said freedom of speech is most important, but only 10% said our first freedom, freedom of religion, was most important. And this is why we're prey to PSYOPs. Now let me define what PSYOPs is. In war, PSYOPs is psychological operations. It's getting in the head of the enemy. It's heavy propaganda and indoctrination to the masses. It's changing the meaning of the words. In 1984, the book and Atlas Shrugged, both written by authors that were not necessarily people of faith, they give great examples of this. And you read those books and you feel like you're reading a manuscript for everyday living in 2013 and 2014. Let me tell you about one of the most deceitful and dangerous indoctrinations that are taking place even this day. It's the indoctrination of the people of the United States in replacing the concept of freedom of religion with freedom of worship. Well, they sound very similar, but they're incredibly different. Freedom of religion is the freedom to live out your faith in all areas of life, 24/7, 365. It's a total worldview. Freedom of worship is understood to be the freedom to do whatever you want in the confines of a building. Freedom of religion is where the government cannot control you. Freedom of worship is open to all kinds of government control. Freedom of religion is the anchor of liberty. Freedom of worship is a new doctrine. The Chinese use this technique. They say they give their people freedom of worship, but they do not give them freedom of religion. Be very watchful for this change of words and the meaning of these words. We're seeing this change of words used in the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the courts. And right now, it's subtle and it's not happening with a great frequency, but it is happening. But it is coming to the lips of a government official near you. When you hear it, you're hearing the advance of totalitarianism and control and the loss of religious freedom. My name's Craig Seibert. Thanks for listening.